the 5 best laptops for music production. I want to see what his answers is. So we're going to watch this video real quick.
Important things in music creation is not your MIDI keyboard, it's not your studio monitors, and not even your crazy ideas, but yet it's your computer. So today we're going to talk about some of 5 of the best laptops for music production that you should try out.
Oh yes, Mac is always, for me at least, Mac is always my go-to. All right, right now I got the MacBook Air. I got the MacBook Air, the M1 MacBook Air, and it's doing the job for me. But only thing I wish I would have had was got more RAM in my MacBook Air. For music production alone, it's doing a great job. But because I'm doing a lot of video editing, live stream, stuff like that, yeah, I wish I would have got more RAM.
Poppin' gang, some of you are probably looking for the best laptop for music production. In this video, we won't be focused on the budget and the price of the laptop, but more so focused on the best laptops that you can probably look at for music production. In this video, there are some other laptops that I may not mention that are also great as well. If you notice a laptop that I did not mention, go ahead and put it in the comments.
Yeah, you got a maxed out M1 Max, so you don't need nothing for a while. You set for like a couple of years. Now I ain't gonna front. I know I want to get my next upgrade is gonna be either the studio, either a M2 Studio, or probably a MacBook Pro maxed out. Either one of those two. Because I know I want something that's gonna last for a good minute. And like I said, this one I got is doing the job. I just need a little bit more power, just a tiny bit more power.
Laptops come with really powerful processors, so you shouldn't have any latency issues. And I recommend getting at least 1 terabyte of memory. Don't get 128, don't get 512, because as soon as you start putting in VSTs, sounds, and drum kits and all that kind of stuff, you're gonna run into that very fast.
Unless you me. Cause 1 terabyte ain't nothing. When I upload all my VSTs and my one shots and everything, I swear I have to keep deleting stuff off my computer because it's full up instantly.
Terabyte or up. We're in 2023 as of recording of this video. It's time we push for more memory. Definitely get a terabyte or up. And as far as RAM, I would recommend going at least 16 gigabytes of RAM. Once you start getting lower than that, you start getting to more issues that may occur, when you start adding in more VSTs, more plugins, more processor. All that stuff comes with a lot of performance power that you need to run all those plugins and VSTs. So definitely go with 16 gigabytes of RAM or up, but at the minimum 16 gigabytes for sure. Let's go.
That's fast. External hard drives, man, I got external hard drives on external hard drives. Like right now on my computer, I have 2 external hard drives hooked up that stay constantly hooked up to my hard drive. I have 2 over here on my shelf, and I don't know how many in my closet. I keep external hard drives because I had my computer crash on me one time, and I lost everything. After that time, I would never do it again. Like my whole motherboard was burnt out. I would never lose my stuff like that again.
Get started. For the first laptop on my list is the Apple MacBook Pro. Personally, I have the M1 Pro MacBook Pro 16-inch, 1 terabyte, and honestly, it's been one of the greatest laptops
That's all you need right there. The MacBook Pro. Once you get you a MacBook Pro, I feel like you don't need no other laptop. Honestly, when I started taking music serious, that's what I had. I had a MacBook Pro. Damn, my first Mac was a 2015 MacBook Pro. I know it was a 17-inch. It was a 17-inch. Whatever I had was a 17-inch MacBook Pro. That was my first one. My second one was a 15-inch. And then I started upgrading like since then. My first one was doing the job. I loved the first one I had. But that's the one that burnt out on me. The motherboard burnt. So I was like, damn. So from there, I ended up upgrading to, like I said, the 15-inch was a newer year. But I felt like it didn't have the same amount of RAM in it. I think that's what the problem was. It didn't have enough RAM. Once like I said, I upgraded over the years, upgraded myself. Because, the older MacBooks, you can unscrew the back and switch out the parts yourself. So I think I had a 15-inch. 2015 15-inch, and I fully maxed that thing out. Like the max amount of RAM, max amount of memory, everything I can max out, I maxed out on that. And then I used that one for a good minute until I got this one right here. And I got this one last year, and I felt like the only reason I had to get this one is because I started live streaming, and that computer was not taking me producing beats and live streaming well at the same time. Like I know I lag now when I live stream, but back then it was horrible, like maybe 20 frames a second type stuff. Like that was crazy. But I got this one right here. I had to.
had for music production. Now, today in 2023, we have the M2 version of the MacBook Pro. Regardless if it's the MacBook Air or the MacBook Pro M2 Pro, you're gonna have really great results. This laptop comes with the Retina display with True Tone technology for really great color accuracy. It also comes with multiple Thunderbolt 4 ports for super high speed data transfers. And not only that, Thunderbolt 4 can be used for so many other things. The M2 and M1 Pro processors are super high quality and fast, and it's like, honestly, you may not even need to get the M2 version. You could probably save some money by getting the M1 Pro. And honestly, the battery life lasts all day. And honestly, if you could find a good M1 for the used price, I would say get the M1, because the M2 is nice and all, but for music production, even for video editing and for live streaming, you don't need the M2. So if you could find a used M1 that got all the specs that you need, you know, at least a terabyte of memory and 16 gigs of RAM, you good to go. But if you got the money, and money is not a thing, get the M2 and deck it out. List, this probably has the longest battery life of any laptop that I ever owned or that's on this list. It also comes with high-speed charging. You can charge this thing really fast within 30 minutes. There have been times I need to leave the house in 30 minutes and I just quickly throw this on the charge when my battery's at 20%, and I take my laptop off the charger within 30 minutes and I'm at like 70%. No other laptop on this list will give you those type of results. My personal opinion, I think you should save money, get the M1 Pro and get that off like Amazon, link in the description. You're still gonna get really great results versus getting like an M2 and spending more money. And personally, I just love it for music production. Shout out to the sponsor of the video, themusicgang.com. There's so many templates like this one right here that I use on all of my albums. There's other stuff on here like the Universal Audio Console template that you can use for your Universal Audio Console. Also, there's other templates and loops that you can download for free. Link in the description. Check out themusicgang.com. Now back to the video. For this next laptop is the HP ZBook Studio G5. This is a really great laptop. This laptop will get you super high performances with music production, open up all your VSTs, and you get professional military grade durability, which I don't know exactly what that means, but you know, because regardless of any of these laptops that you drop on this list, you're not gonna have a great day. But it's really great to know that there are some military grade materials on this laptop. This laptop is super configurable for music production. You can change out the RAM, the SSDs. If you guys are into those type of things, you might want to check out this laptop. In the future, if you guys are still doing music production and you want to jump into the video creation field, it comes with the NVIDIA graphics card.
See, that's one thing I would say I missed about the old school MacBook. I miss being able to customize everything and switch everything out myself. Like I said, my 2015 one, I maxed that one all the way out. I think I had like 2 terabytes in there that I put in myself. I switched out the RAM. I had like 32 gigs of RAM in it. I fully decked out that computer as much as I could. I got the max specs, everything that I could put in it. Took it apart and put it together myself. That was one of the best computers I had. If it was still running and it didn't have a problem with me live streaming while producing, I would have kept using it, honestly.
That's super powerful, that will help you create videos. It also comes with multiple USB 3.0 ports. You have a lot of options available to plug things into this.
Yes, like the old school Macs, the ones that you can customize, I feel like they was like top of the line Mac. And I feel like that's the only thing that Windows got over Macs right now, because as far as music production, I would recommend any of the new Macs, like any of them from the MacBook Air to the MacBook Pro, from any of the desktop lineups, anything with the new M1, M2 chip, they top of the line, like no doubt. But I still miss that customization.
I recommend it. Check it out. Give it a try if you're thinking about getting a new laptop. Link in the description. Next is the Dell 2023 SPX 15. Now this is an ultralight.
I don't recommend this one. I don't. And it's know what? It's not even because it's a Windows computer. I just don't. I don't like Dell. I don't like Dell. I got a personal issue with Dell. I feel like every Dell laptop I ever had did not last long. So I don't recommend Dell.
UHD high quality screen coming with this laptop. A super new 13th generation Intel processor that's going to get you really great results for mixing and mastering or making music for your music production needs. It has a really great ergonomic keyboard that lights up at night. So if you're making beats at night, you don't got to worry about turning on the lamp or anything like that. You're going to be fine with this backlit keyboard. Another great thing about this laptop is super lightweight. So it's really great for traveling. If you need to go to different studios and stuff like that, you're not going to be worrying about carrying a brick. Definitely you want to check out this laptop for music production. Next is the Lenovo ThinkPad P1 Gen 5. This laptop is built super durable and is really great for music production with so many options available. This also has a
Now, this computer I heard a lot about. Personally, if I was a Windows person, I think this would be the computer I go for because I heard great things about it, and I know a few producers that's actually using this computer. They say that it's great, they say that it's run fine, and of course, they recommend it over the Mac anytime, but this is the only computer on the list so far that I heard good things about other than MacBook.
10th generation processor from Intel, so you're gonna get super high speed computer power with all your VSTs. So you're going to get super high speed computer power with open up all your VSTs as soon as possible because this is a very powerful laptop. But these Intel processors, you want to make sure you're plugged into a wall. And this is supposed to be ISV music production certified. I don't know what that means. Next is the Asus ZBook Pro Duo. This laptop has 2 screens and I think it's really great. You might want to try it out for music production, especially if you're a Windows user. And with dual screens, this opens so many doors and possibilities for your music creation needs that you might not even know that you might need because it has 2 screens. Not only does it come with 2 screens, but it's also a touch screen as well. So you can touch the fader knobs and stuff like that when you're mixing and mastering or when you're making music. Just touch those fader knobs and you can.
I'm not even gonna front. That right there look nice. That's what Apple wanted their touch screen to be like. When they added that little touch bar, that's what they wanted it to be like. I like how this look. This right here is nice. I ain't gonna front.
Easily level out your music. This laptop is also coming with the 13th generation Intel processor, one of the newest processors at this time of recording of this video. This laptop also comes with the backlit keyboard, so if you have some really long sessions and stuff like that, you don't have nothing to worry about. Definitely there are some laptops that I have not mentioned that should be on this list, but because I wanted to keep it 5 laptops, you know, these are the laptops on this list. But let me know if there are some other laptops, you know.
This is a good video. All the laptops on the list is on point. I would still say my recommendation gonna always be the MacBook Air, the MacBooks lineup. So that, you know, that's just me being biased.